Hello, I'm Sergeant Chuck Trapani with the Mesa Police Department, and my current assignment is the airport unit out at Phoenix-Mesa Gateway Airport. I was asked to come here today just to go over a few security protocols when you visit our airport. Just like any other place, an airport security is probably more visible, and it's more important than going to a mall or going to a grocery store. Ever since 9/11, security protocols at airports has increased dramatically. The creation of the TSA, the FBI is involved in security, the airport itself is involved in security, as well as passengers and visitors to the airport. They're also responsible for the overall security. Well, how is a passenger responsible for security? It's basically, if you see anything suspicious, get a hold of the airport, TSA, or the police department and report something suspicious. Something as simple as somebody's left a bag unattended. As we all know, an explosive device could be put into an empty suitcase. So that is something suspicious. Don't touch it, don't move it, don't manipulate it. Call the police department. We'll go out there and survey the area and do a visual inspection of the package, and if it seems suspicious to us, we'll call the Mesa bomb team out there to dismantle the device if it is an actual device. What's some other things you need to be concerned about? Sometimes people don't like it, but you can't park your car or leave your car unattended on the passenger terminal curb. Why is that? If somebody leaves a car unattended on the passenger terminal curb at a major airport, or any airport that is, it's suspicious in itself. Once again, an explosive device could have been left in the vehicle and the person flees the area leaving the vehicle unattended. So obviously if that's seen, the bomb team could be called out for that. An explosive canine could be called out to at least do a walk around the car. And if you just accidentally left your car there, you may not have access to your car for up to an hour while our bomb team or our canine team does a survey of the area. Phoenix-Mesa Gateway Airport, in 2012, we've had over 1.4 million passengers come through the airport. That's a large number for that part of the East Mesa right there, so there's a lot of people coming and going. And so far we've been fortunate, we haven't had any major incidents out there, and we want to keep it that way. This year, in 2013, we're expecting over 1.5 million people. So, like I said, it's everybody's responsibility for security, all the way down to the passenger. Just to go over items that you should not bring to an airport. For example, this inert grenade. Do not bring this to an airport. Recently at Phoenix-Mesa Gateway Airport, a passenger did actually bring this to the airport. They put it in their checked luggage. There wasn't any intent to scare anybody. The subject recently bought the inert grenade at an antique store here in Arizona, and he was flying back to North Dakota. He placed this in his checked luggage, not knowing it was going to cause any alarm. He proceeded to his gate, and when the TSA examined the bag through their x-rays, they discovered the grenade. Their protocol is to call the police department. We responded. We saw the x-ray. It indeed looked like a grenade, but we were not sure if it was inert. So we had to contact our bomb squad. They came out, they examined the x-ray, and through their expertise they were able to determine that it was an inert grenade. It can cause a lot of scare in an airport if you bring something like this. This is something you wouldn't be allowed to bring even in your checked luggage. It's a prohibited item by TSA. So be careful what you bring to an airport. A lot of times in the security checkpoint, when you go through the x-ray and the metal detectors, believe it or not, people accidentally bring firearms and ammunition into the checkpoint. When they're stopped and questioned by my police officers, a lot of times, more often than not, they just plumb forgot that they had a firearm in their bag. So to prevent something like that happening to you, you could be delayed, you can miss your flight, the TSA can fine you civilly. Store your firearms and your ammunition in a totally separate bag. If you shoot guns as a hobby, have a different bag. Don't use the same bag you travel with on aircraft that you use to carry your guns and ammunition. Just keep them separate so you don't have anything to worry about getting stopped by the police or the TSA when you're getting ready to go on vacation. So, and if you have any questions what you can and cannot bring to an airport, the TSA governs that. There's a great website that the TSA has put together. It's called tsa.gov. Visit that website if you're planning on traveling and you're wondering what you can and what you cannot bring onto an aircraft. Can you bring a gun on an aircraft? Yes, it is possible to bring your firearm on an aircraft, but there are certain protocols that you have to meet prior to getting your weapon on board the aircraft. You can't bring it on a carry-on, but you can put it in your checked luggage. But visit tsa.gov and it'll explain explicitly on the steps you have to take to bring that firearm with you on your trip. Once again, welcome to the city of Mesa. We hope you enjoy your trip, your vacation, or your time with your family while you're here. But as I said before, we want your vacation or trip to be extremely safe. So if you see something, say something.